Hey guys, today we are completing the downtown area of Stepford, the second biggest city in Evergreen County. That's a relative big area along the waterfront, and we are filling it with a huge baseball stadium from the new Sports Venues content creator pack, design a little waterfront park around it, and on the other side of the bridge we are building an aquarium, a fish park, and let the skyline fade out with a low density shopping area with the new growables from the shopping malls content creator pack by King Leno.
Okay, let's go.
If the rate continues like that, we have like 20 stadiums for a population of 100k. But I thought this little corner between the bridge and the bend of the river is the ideal place for a big baseball stadium for Stepford. The city has only one stadium yet, the football stadium from Campus DLC we built in the last waterfront episode, but now baseball will definitely be the most popular sport by Stepford citizens. And the town will have a really successful team in the MLS maybe, but I think Evergreen County won't be in the USA. I don't really know where this fictional map can be located. Let's pretend it's in an alternative City Skylines universe. Maybe the coolest features about the new stadiums are their non-rectangular shape. Many of them have shapes with like an 45-degree angle, so you can fit them in much cooler road layouts. Here, for example, is the stadium cut off in the bottom left corner, which fits perfectly into the bend of the river. Around the stadium along the quay will be a waterfront boulevard with a lot of trees and windy pathways. But this whole waterfront wasn't particularly easy to build because the river has a continuous small slope, so the water is flowing and not standing still. As you may know, the Valhalla map has a really huge dam pre-built by the creator Bringer of Fire. I hope it isn't too unrealistically though that on this exact spot of the map is a fairly large city. Let's simply hope the dam will not break in the future. Or maybe a really huge meteor will hit it? We will see. Unfortunately, under the original riverbed everywhere was pre-placed sand. Without mods you aren't really able to change that, so I tried to cover it up with trees and these small vegetation props. Because of the expansion of the city, I decided to move the tram tracks one block further to the river. So people will have a shorter distance if they want to go shopping and arrive by tram. I also pre-built this new metro and tram hubs off camera. This one is maybe the coolest transport hub addition of the new free update. And I reconfigured the tram lines in Stepford. There is a ring line which encircles the downtown and another one from the football stadium in a S-shape formed through the city center to our newly built area. The trams will also be in an older style with smaller wagons because there are a lot of sharp turns, and I can imagine the tram network is already really old. Here I extended the already existing grid-style pattern of the road network. Some of them will be pedestrian streets, but the majority of the roads will be normal streets where you can park on the side. Probably one of the most satisfying things in city skylines is when a building fits perfectly in that one space. Here, for example, I placed down this unique building. I think it's a museum or so, and this one side of the building has the exact same angle of the bridge. Honestly, something like that is so satisfying, and also the parking garage fit in perfectly right in that spot. I think a parking garage like that is much better for a downtown stadium than a huge sea of surface parking lots. Stepford was originally founded as a small fisher town. The stream was really rich in fish, but then the government decided to place a huge hydroelectric power plant. So they constructed a dam, and behind it there was filled a reservoir. As a result, the fish could no longer swim upstream to their spawning grounds. The population then declined very sharply and the fishing industry came to a standstill, almost without any exception. In honor to the founding as a fishing town, the city created on the waterfront the fish park and also built a large aquarium with a lot of native fish, but you can also find exotic species from all over the world. Until the tram tracks and the 4-lane wide road, I extended the district painting from the financial district. The other squares will be filled with wall-to-wall residential buildings and the new shopping mall Growables from King Leno. I think they complement each other really nicely and have quite a mixed density feel to make a perfect transition out of downtown. But here and there I also made room for 1 or 2 skyscrapers. The rest of the video is basically sped up 15 times until every zone is filled out with buildings. Because the spawning system is sometimes a bit odd, I had to go in and bulldoze buildings until I was finally happy how the whole area looked. This process can be very tedious and you need a lot of patience, but I think in the end it's totally worth it. Also, you have to wait a little bit until the buildings have reached level 3 or level 5 if they are residential, but yeah, it's super nice to have some wall-to-wall options. Let me definitely know what do you think about the new district, if you would go to shop there, and what do you think about my fish park. I'm totally honest, I think that wasn't my best build of all time, but it's a very solid completion of downtown Stepford. That was it for the video of today. Oh yeah, I also built a cable car across the river, because the roundabout we built 2 episodes ago was really congested, and this one helped a lot. You will see that in the end cinematics. So yeah, enjoy them, thanks for watching, and we will see us the next time. Bye bye.